Hello everyone, and welcome back to Behind the Bulletin. Thank you for joining us today. Because what we're about to uncover is a story wrapped in mystery, emotion, and a surprising twist that no one saw coming. Tonight, we dive into an unexpected moment between two of Korea's most captivating stars. A secret revealed, Song Kang's late-night gesture leaves Kim Yoo-jung speechless. What exactly happened that night? Why did Song Kang appear at such a late hour? And what truth did his quiet gesture reveal that left Kim Yoo-jung stunned, and fans buzzing? Stay with us, because this is one story you won't want to miss. Let's get started, right now. It was just past 1 a.m. when the streets of Cheongdam finally quieted. City's usual sparkle fading into pockets of silence between the street lamps. Most of Seoul was asleep, except for one man walking with a hood pulled low. A small wrap package tucked carefully beneath his coat. Song Kang moved with a cautious precision of someone who didn't want to be seen. Though the intensity in his eyes revealed that whatever he was doing tonight was far too important to postpone. Hours earlier, Kim Yoo-jung had finished filming a difficult emotional scene for her latest drama. A role that demanded she dredge up exhaustion she didn't want to feel. Her team had noticed something was off. She had been quieter than usual, a little distant. A little too fragile behind her practiced professionalism. No one knew why. And she certainly didn't intend to explain. She simply fell into bed after midnight. Her thoughts still heavy and unresolved. While Song Kang had been reviewing the same moment from afar. He had noticed her struggle long before anyone else had. During their recent filming together, he learned to read the smallest shifts in her expression, the way she pressed her lips when holding back frustration. The subtle tremble in her fingers when she was mentally overloaded. The way she hid her worries behind a bright, practiced laugh. And earlier that afternoon, he saw something break behind her smile. Something she didn't want anyone to see. He knew it better than anyone else because he had worn the same expression before. That was why he found himself walking through the quiet streets past midnight. Carrying something he hoped would comfort her, something small, but meaningful. Something that belonged not to Song Kang the actor, but to Kang the person she had come to know in quiet corners between takes. As he approached the entrance of her high-rise building, he hesitated for a moment. Was he crossing a line? Would she be upset that he came unannounced? But then he thought of her earlier, eyes dimmed, posture drained, and the doubt vanished. A breath and entered. The security guard, who recognized him from countless magazine covers, blinked in confusion. "Mr. Song? At this hour? I just need to drop something off," he whispered. The guard nodded, understanding more than he let on. When Song Kang reached her door, he didn't knock immediately. He simply stood there, listening to the faint hum of the building, steadying himself. He raised his hand, then gently knocked. Inside, Kim Yoo-jung stirred. Sound was unexpected, delicate. She pushed herself out of bed, still half asleep. The door slowly. And there he was. Kang, standing under the dim hallway light. Hair damp with midnight air. Breath forming a faint mist. His eyes softened the moment he saw her sleepy face. "What are you doing here?" she asked, voice quiet. Confused, vulnerable. He held out the package without speaking. She blinked, surprised. "What is this?" "You didn't look okay today," he said softly. "And I just wanted to bring you something." Hesitated, staring at him. Trying to understand why her chest suddenly tightened. She slowly took the package. Fingers brushing his, warm, soft, unexpected. Inside the box was something simple yet deeply personal, a hand warmer shaped like a tiny fox. One she had once admired on set but never bought because she said it felt too cute for an adult. But he remembered. And the small handwritten note beneath it stunned her even more. "Days when the world feels heavier than it should, Kang." Her breath caught. She lifted her eyes to him. Surprised, touched, confused, all at once. "Came all the way here, for this?" "No," he replied truthfully. "I came because you matter." The hallway fell silent. Their eyes held longer than either expected. In that moment, fragile, midnight soft, suspended between exhaustion and confession, something unnamed shifted between them. Before she could speak, a shutter clicked from somewhere down the hall. Song Kang snapped his head around instantly, jaw tightening. Yoo-jung froze. Someone had followed him. Someone had taken a photo. Someone had captured the moment. Everything changed. Her pulse raced. His expression darkened with realization. Quiet midnight gesture, meant solely for her, had just turned into a spark capable of igniting chaos. "Kang, what do we do?" she whispered. Exhaled slowly. "We face it," he said. "Together." Neither of them had any idea how big the storm would become. The leaked photo hit the internet by sunrise. A blurry image, Song Kang standing at Kim Yoo-jung's door at 1:17 a.m. No explanation. Context. Just enough to throw the entire entertainment world into uncontrolled frenzy. Fans went wild. Anti-fans sharpened their claws. Dispatch began calling both agencies. Industry insiders exchanged frantic messages. Mid-morning, it became the #1 trending topic in Korea. Is Song Kang secretly visiting Kim Yoo-jung? Why so late at night? What's the box he's holding? They dating? Is this a scandal? Her agency panicked. His agency panicked even more. Noon, both were summoned separately for emergency meetings. Managers questioned them relentlessly, demanding explanations, strategies, statements, anything. Kim Yoo-jung sat quietly as her manager paced. "Didn't you tell me he was coming?" "I didn't know," she whispered. "He didn't tell me." Her manager stopped in shock. "Came unannounced." She nodded. Then the manager slowly sank into the chair in front of her, speechless. "You must understand how this looks," he finally said. Did. Too well. But instead of fear, she felt something else rising inside her, something unusual, brave. Meanwhile, across town, Song Kang was facing an equally intense interrogation. "Why did you go at that hour? What were you thinking? Do you understand the damage this can cause? Do you have feelings for her?" His manager's voice kept rising. Song Kang simply stared out the window, unmoving. "I don't regret going," he said. Froze. Even he seemed surprised by his own words, but once spoken, they felt irrevocably true. As pressure built, both agencies prepared to release a generic denial. But then something none of them expected happened. Kim Yoo-jung stood up inside her meeting room. "Won't lie," she said quietly. Her manager blinked. "I won't say he came for business matters. Say he stopped by coincidence. I won't say anything that isn't true." Voice, calm yet unwavering, shook the room more than any scandal could. "He came because he cared. And I won't pretend that he didn't." When her agency refused, she left the room. At the exact same time, Song Kang made a decision of his own. Instead of allowing his manager to draft a denial, he took his phone, opened the camera, and hit record. His voice in the video was steady, almost fearless. "I visited Yoo-jung because she had a hard day," he said. "And I brought her something small to comfort her. It wasn't work-related. It wasn't an accident. I meant to be there." He paused, eyes lowering. "And I won't apologize for caring." Within minutes, Kim Yoo-jung posted her own video. "Surprised when Kang came. But I was grateful. It was a gesture from one human being to another." The internet detonated. Support poured in. Actors, directors, industry insiders. Even veteran actresses commented with unexpected solidarity. Their honesty, instead of fueling controversy, disarmed it. People were shocked, but deeply moved. What was meant to be a scandal turned into something entirely different. A revelation. Not of romance. Not of confession. But of sincerity, rare and unpretendable. Later that night, after the chaos settled, Song Kang texted her. "Did I cause you too much trouble?" She replied. "Only the good kind. Thank you for coming that night." He stared at her message for a long time, a faint smile touching his lips. And though nothing explicit was said, no declarations, no promises, both understood perfectly what the late-night gesture had truly revealed. Sometimes, the quietest actions speak the loudest truths. In the end, what began as a quiet gesture under the cover of night became a moment that revealed far more than either of them expected. It wasn't the gift itself, nor the late hour, nor even the chaos that followed, it was the sincerity behind it. The simple truth that genuine care cannot be hidden, for how much the world tries to interpret it otherwise. Kang's midnight visit and Kim Yoo-jung's honest response reminded everyone that behind the blinding lights of fame, there are real people with real emotions, vulnerable, human, and brave enough to tell the truth when it matters most. And sometimes, The most unexpected actions become the ones that echo the loudest. Thank you for staying with us through every twist and revelation. At Behind the Bulletin, we will continue uncovering the stories that move you, challenge you, keep you coming back for more. Your support is our greatest motivation. Stay curious, stay engaged, and as always, thank you for watching.